And welcome back to my Let's Play of Insurmountable. So only one more side mountain mission to go, except it's another long. Anomalies are spread out over a wide area. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, I see that. Rough terrain, 25% energy cost, eerie things, 2% body temperature per hour when resting in events, but that's only at night, so... Eerie things, but that's fine, because what I can do then is, yeah, they want me to be the journalist, right? When finished with the scientist. Okay, so herbs of tea and medicines. How about shit? I did get a bunch of good base stats up, and yeah, let's reset this then. Let's do the usual batch of stupidity. Do the food, defensiveness, and tea and herbs. Whenever you wake up, gain energy. Whenever you wake up, gain energy. Don't need that. Effectiveness of canned food and oxygen bottles. Oxygen, sanity, body temperature. Effectiveness of canned food, so good. Plus 1.5 body temperature per hour when moving on stone. Okay, that does help. And I got all my stats up, so that could help. Also, confirm inventory. What I will do is I will swap a can of this for a can of hot tea. And that's, yeah, tea and herbs. Yeah, good. Think we're good. So I need to find 5 more anomalies out here. You gaze up at the endless mountain vista. Somewhere out there are strange apparitions, smaller anomalies that are connected in some way to the time loop. You have to seek them out and find out more about them, and you have to learn to use them to your advantage. They may be able to help you get better, stronger. Yeah, well, I gotta find them first. Although, even before I look, I think I'll get this. You clear a path through a scraggly patch of brush. You hear a dull, metallic thud as your boots make contact with a round hatch in the ground. It takes you a few seconds to fully take in the strange discovery you've made. Sure. It takes some effort to open the hatch, but you manage to climb down a long ladder. When you reach the bottom, you discover that someone has lit an oil lamp, which is giving off a faint, flickering light. There is a single room down here, cramped but cozily furnished with a little stove and a radio system. The wall is plastered with maps and diagrams. It seems as though someone lives here, but the occupant isn't home right now. You grab whatever provisions you can find, stuff them in your bat, and bulk out the hatch. Something tells you don't want to get caught sneaking around in someone else's home, pocketing their property. Yeah, probably not. Okay, that'll be good for dangerous terrain. Yeah, I definitely don't want to get caught. Okay, let's find out where we're going. Still up the mountain. Okay. I want to go in the cave. Several passages lead deep into the mountain. You listen, you can hear metallic clanging. Clang, clang, clang goes the trolley. Clanging gets louder, but it's so dark that it's hard to say how far away the noise is coming from. Keeping one hand on the wall, you make your way forward carefully. The clanging sounds muffled and regular, as if it were coming from a broken machine of some sort. You walk further and further into the cave system. Suddenly, the noise stops. You wait a moment, but nothing but endless darkness and bitter cold. What were you thinking? Frustrated, you turn around and stumble back up the same passageway. After a while, you stop still. Have you lost your way in the darkness? You can see something rectangular in front of you. You feel around and realize it is a metal chest. You quickly add the contents to your pack and keep going. You get lucky. After making several turns, you finally find the cave entrance and examine your find. Guess that small detour was worth it. Yes, it was. Don't really need to sleep, though. Clang, clang, clang goes the trolley. Okay, so you reach a rocky hollow, half-covered glacial ice. As you climb over the sheet of ice onto the hollow, you come face to face with a pair of eyes staring at you. You breathe in sharply. Those are the eyes of a woman who is almost completely frozen in the ice. Only her face and the top of her torso are exposed. It takes a while until finally the corpse of the woman cloaked in the furs is lying in front of you. Her skin is shallow, yet flawless. You can't make any other signs of decay either, so you briefly wonder whether she has just fallen asleep. You have heard tell of well-preserved corpses at altitudes like this, but this one incredible. Also encased in ice, you find some equipment. Nice. Ooh. That is good. Level up. B. Yes, please. Yes, please indeed. Okay, so we know the first anomaly is up over the mountain. We know that much. Goal today, as per usual, as the same with the last mountain, is to find 2 anomalies. I'm wondering what is causing these time loops, though, and what the purpose is. I'm sure we'll find out. It's interesting. It's fascinating. Clang, clang, clang goes the trolley. Terrible. You reach the shore of a frozen mountain lake. On the embankment, you find what remains of a camp. You take a look around, but there's nothing useful in sight. Or is there? Just a few yards from you on a sheet of ice, you spot some unopened canned food. Yes. There's a creak in the ice. You see that foot, fine cracks beneath your boots, spreading a spider web across the ice. The creak grows in louder and louder. The closer you get to the canned food, and the cracks grow wider. You can fall through the ice any second. You're just a few steps away from the canned food when the ice suddenly cracks and you fall sideways. Your feet are still dry. The very moment you reach down to pick up the canned food, the ice beneath you gives way. Luckily, the water isn't very deep, and you can heave yourself back onto the ice and crawl to shore. There's no sign of the canned food, though. Son of a... Annoying! That could be helpful. That could also be helpful. Especially with slowing down time. Damn, I could have used that canned food, though. There's getting... Ooh, you pause for a moment to prepare for the difficult path towards the summit. Yep. Got 3 of them, and yeah, out of nowhere, a stranger suddenly appears. He is clad in furs, and his face, just visible amidst his heavy garments, looks sallow. As you approach, he proffers... Okay, the typos are a problem. A small parcel wrapped in leather. You find valuable equipment inside. You look up to thank the stranger, but he has vanished. Oxygen... Oh. Ooh, cool. I'll keep this just in case. I do have the space, but damn, that is pretty cool. Okay, so... I'm assuming it might be over there somewhere. I'm assuming... Thinking... Ooh, yeah. Well, the good thing is I have reduced energy movement along the mountaintop, so... Still nothing. So is it somewhere in that direction then? No, it's not that. Yeah, I don't see anything. I definitely don't. But preserving energy and fast movement combined are really helpful. Because it makes time go by slower and it keeps my stuff going longer. Rocks and debris as far as the eye can see. You balance carefully on the boulders so as not to slip and fall. Suddenly a rock right in front of you leaps out. A shadow leaps out in front of the recess of the rock coming straight at you. You jump in fear, lose your balance, and crash to the ground. You look up to see a mountain hare. You scraped your knee up because of a bunny. Stupid rabbit. Stupid dog. Nighttime already, huh? That's okay. It's funny, even my oxygen depletion means nothing to me. Still don't see anything. Says it's coming from that way, but still don't see anything. At least it's pretty light out. That's helpful. Although it'll probably get darker the further on we go, but I still am not seeing anything. And it says go this way. Are they hiding it in a better spot? That's annoying. Then again, this is the final side quest mountain, so you know it's all slow time. Actually, that's gonna hurt me now. Because I'm trapped with this damn hurt leg. Damn, sick and tired. An old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. She wears a friendly, toothless smile and motions for you to sit with her as you recharge your strength. You do as she suggests and regain warmth. How about the soup? Yeah, I got the good oxygen mask, the good thing. I can get my heat back up. I can ignore dangerous terrain for a while. That's really helpful. Oh, there it is. Damn, that is way down there. Well, the good thing is it's like I at least get to ignore it. Remember, safety first. Wow, even with all that, I'm still at a low level too. That's crazy, but hey, that's cool. Found the first anomaly finally. It took a minute. Still got 4 more to go. We are still a long way from home. And it's not like I'm getting antsy or anything because I can't believe how well, I'll give my thoughts later. You know I always do. You know I always do. A diffused apparition made of light and mist catches your attention. The closer you get, the more transparent it seems. You have finally found it, the anomaly you were looking for. You immediately reach for your notebook to document what you can see. You go a bit closer, no question. This is the energy source. Can you tap into it? Your scientific curiosity must be satisfied. You hold your hand up to the apparition. Sparks fly over your fingertips. You feel the power of the anomaly and receive energy. I'd be stupid not to. Ignores dangerous terrain. Don't really need that. But yeah, why not? It's a permanent thing, so if I climb back higher, at least I know I'll be safe. Okay, next anomaly. It's because I'm down here that I can't. I guess I can get this while I'm out here, and then maybe just maybe then I can figure out where the bloody hell to go. No idea. Catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon. Hopefully this is something useful. Your gaze wanders across the ground as you balance on a narrow ridge. Something catches your eye. Covered with a fine layer of ice, the bright colors of mountain flowers shine out from between the rocks. You bend down over the petals, and inhale the delicate fragrance. A warm feeling of happiness streams through you. It's pretty good. Okay, so okay, it's in that direction. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me as long as I know where I'm going. I can't afford to dilly-dally too much. I mean, granted, time doesn't move. But I wonder if on the harder difficulties, time moves even when you don't. It's like Eternal Sonata when, you know, early on you have unlimited time to move and everything, but then it's like, not anymore. Hopefully I'll be okay. Good. That means I can use a tent. Sleep long, because why not? A drop to oxygen and sanity, but a good increase to and reduced energy cost, and good. Good, that'll definitely help me. Don't hurt me. I'll hurt me. Ow. Yeah, I don't want to climb up a ledge if I don't need to. If I don't need to, we're not going to do it. Okay, so you discover an oxygen mask at the bottom of a very narrow and steep crevice. You could squeeze in the crevice and try to climb down and reach the oxygen mask. That's fine. You climb down slowly, You climb slowly down the crack in the ice. Tightness makes you feel uncomfortable and breathing is difficult. What if you get stuck? You did it. You have the oxygen mask in your hands and you continue on your way. I just wanted the experience. Yep. Yes I do. Perfect. Love it. Oh yeah, and I'm up the mountain, so it'll use less energy now too. If I have to go that way, then I'm gonna go to the cave first. It's like if I have to go that way, I may as well stop off. And I mean, I still get the energy reserves too, so that's helpful. Your boots crunch as you walk across the snowy plain. Suddenly, the ground gives way beneath you. You sink up to your neck in snow and can hardly move. Only your arms are free. I'll use the energy. Your hands touch the edge of a rock. While it holds your weight, you cling to it and pull yourself up with all your might. The stone immediately starts to crumble between your fingers. However, you manage to heave your upper body over the edge. Fine. Fine. Remember, safety first. I want to go on this one, thank you very much. Because then, it's dry and sheltered from the cave. Follow the light. You follow the light and find a weathered block of stone encompassed by a strange light. When you touch it, the energy flows into your body. You feel invigorated. Sleep is now the last thing on your mind. Well, I'll take the free energy without the time wasting. It's not bad. Not bad at all, but I don't want to go down there, because, yeah, that's too far down. Because I can get this one up here. This event up here will do me just fine. Do I see anything pertaining to... No. A local man sitting up against a rock face waves you over. As you approach him, he holds out an oxygen bottle, his face contorted with pain. He says something to you, but you don't understand a word. Yeah, I'll take the hit. You look at the stranger who keeps grabbing his shoulder. You're sure he's dislocated it. You gesture to him to hold out his hand. You pull it with a jerk. He screams. Then there's silence. A few seconds later, the stranger is beaming at you. He offers you the oxygen bottle again, which you take. You are glad you were able to help him. See? Helpful. And... Yep, I will use it anyways. Okay, so where... Okay, it still says it's down there, so... Ugh. I think I made a mistake in going that way, but... I'll go this way and then use my rope. Good thing I don't burn a lot of energy up. That's the thing, I don't burn up a lot of energy, that's for sure. Still nothing important on my phone. I think I'll stop here just because. Just because if I have to go this way, items right here. Snow under your feet is turned up as if recently moved around. Could someone have been digging here? Sure, I'll dig deeper. You kneel down and use your hands to dig through the snow. You feel the cold creeping up your arms. You're just about to give up when a hand hits a hard surface, a crumbling wooden crate containing provisions. You take what is still good, but who buried the crate here and why? Ooh, cool. A tent and a thermos. Boom. Level up. Yes. Hell, yes. That'll be useful. Yeah, I need the energy. That's the thing, I need the energy, and I can get my, I can get my body temp up too. And the oxygen, I'm not really worried about. That's only 4 and 5 sanity down. That's not terrible. We still have to reach the second goddamn anomaly. Feels like it's been so long. That's the problem, I don't know where the thing is. It's just way down there on the other side of a mountain. Is there any sign of anything? And I'll use my last bit of rope. Oh yeah, I do have the flare gun, just in case. Wait, I can't... Oh, God. Damn it. And it is that way. God damn it, I thought going the other way would be bad. No, it turns out this way is bad, you ass. Because the problem is I don't have a definitive mark to click on either like I do at the top of the mountain, so I can plan a better route accordingly. This is just kind of flying blind. That's why we have the stupid radar tracker. Anomalies active until the next movement. I don't even see anything around either. That'd be funny if the anomaly was like right there, but nah, we're not that lucky. We ain't that lucky, motherfucker. No, we're not. I've got these gifts for you, they're up in my bum. No, I gotta hurry though. Time is of the essence. I've never cracked 30 minutes on this, and I'd like to keep it that way. Be one of the only few things, other than maybe Mario Tennis and Mario Power Tennis, that I can go through without breaking 30. Except for those games with the super come from behind victory. That's where it ends up. And by the way, I don't plan those, it just sort of happens. Oh, there's my anomaly. Okay, so my energy will only crash at the end there. So that means I want to grab this and hope for the best. Oh my god, the thing was in a dumb spot and it blends in so good as you pick your way across some boulders at the edge of a precipice. You notice an indigenous man below you waving his arms frantically. He is telling you to hurry. Many of the rocks are loose and in danger of plummeting into the depths. How about I move carefully? You slowly climb from rock to rock. You're nearly there when your foot catches something. A boulder hurls down to the frozen ground below. You hear a short, sharp scream. You cast about for the stranger. He is lying motionless on the ground, but blood pooling around his head. Your whole body is shaking. Well, I guess he did. Whoops. Like, whoopsie doodles. He tells me to hurry, and yet I'd be more worried about him. You cannot believe your eyes. A fallen antenna is blocking your path. Yeah, we can look at that. You clamber over the iron struts. You notice an open crate amidst all the scrap metal. You lie on your belly to reach in and fish out a few provisions. As you try to get back up, you lose your balance, falling forward and gashing your knee. Damn. Calls for a trader, though. That's pretty cool. That could be helpful. How about we use the red flare gun? You suddenly hear a loud bark behind you. You spin around to see a St. Bernard bounding toward you, panting, its tongue lolling. As it obediently sits at your feet, you notice a harness on its back. There's a bag strapped to it. The dog waits patiently as you search the bag. You find provisions inside. Good dog, but actually, I think I can pull this off. Well, at least I know I won't freeze to death. Yeah, what if I do this? What if I do this thing where I don't go up and over, but I instead go around, and maybe that won't burn my damn energy out? At least I made it to the anomaly, and in the nick of time, pretty much, too. That's the thing, in the nick of time. Fine, and reach but this is only the second one. We've still got 3 more. In your weakened state, you become inattentive. You stop watching your step for a brief moment, slide down a steep slope. With the last of your strength, you manage to pull yourself up. You are injured, but full of adrenaline. Well, thank you. That doesn't help anything. You reach a wide-open plain, but suddenly lightning shoots out of the ground. Some kind of see-through ice cloud rises up and moves slowly towards you. You found the anomaly, or did it find you? You search the ground for a small rock. Your scientific curiosity is stronger than your worry about how the cloud will react. Once the rock is landed in the middle of the apparition, it loses all momentum, stopping dead. You see small veins forming on the surface. They begin to grow, getting brighter and stronger until they finally burst and destroy the cloud of ice. You get closer. The rock you threw disappeared, but something has appeared in its place. A bag filled with provisions. You grab it quickly. You are pleased that your little experiment yielded decent results. Body temperature when moving. It's not bad. Yeah, because then I can put this on and then put that. Ta-da! Level up. Yes. Very good. Actually, I don't need a thermal hat on right now. Yeah. Probably only during the nighttime. But good, I have found my second anomaly, which means, not a moment too soon, I can bring this episode to a close for today. So in the meantime, though, if you liked what you saw, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.